p.m. Kat, will you take the roll?
Trustee Lina?
Here.
Trustee Sel?
Here.
Trustee Wood? Trustee Mahoney? Here. Trustee Andreessen?
Here.
Trustee Funzie?
Here.
President Miller?
Here, if you rise, join me in the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. First thing on our agenda this evening is public comment on agenda items. Does anybody have anything on the agenda that they would like to speak about? Okay, seeing none. We have no consent agenda this evening. No consent agenda, and we have no old business, new business. First item on here is a retirement. Chief.
Good evening. Thank you for giving me a few minutes to say a few things about one of our longest time serving part-time police officer, Mike Carboni, is retiring. After, in 2 days, he will have his 13 years complete here in the village. I'd like to tell you a little bit about him, and you can see he's got some support here by other officers. Mike first joined the Chicago Police Department in 1986. He served 4 years with the CPD. Then he was selected by the Chicago Fire Department, where he's been employed for about 29 years. He currently holds the rank of Deputy Chief in the Chicago Fire Department. He has very often been the public voice and public face of the Chicago Fire Department whenever a major incident occurred in his district. He's worked primarily on weekends for East Dundee due to his work in Chicago. Mike graduated from Notre Dame High School. He earned a bachelor's degree from Northeastern Illinois University and a master's in public administration from the Illinois Institute of Technology. But here's what I want to tell you. I've really enjoyed working with Mike for the last 18 months. He brings a maturity and a broad perspective to the East Dundee Police Department. He's a voice of reason, even wisdom in the organization. Unfortunately, he's retiring because of health concerns. He's leaving the fire department as well. It's going to be our loss. I'm going to miss Mike, his views on current and recent events in Chicago. So it's my pleasure. Mike, will you step up, please? It's my pleasure to present this plaque to Mike, which says, presented to Michael A. Carboni in honor of 13 years of dedicated professional public service in the East Dundee Police Department, 2006-2019. Mike, thank you. Best of luck to you.
Chief, I believe we still have the floor.
Thank you. So as we say goodbye to Mike Carboni, we say hello to our newest part-time police officer, Karen Andrews. And I'd like to say, I want you to know about who each of our police officers are. So let me just say a few things about Karen. Karen, step up, please. Before taking her oath of office, I would like to tell you about Karen, as I do with all of our new officers. She brings an extraordinary skill set to this village. She is an experienced police officer, having served 14 years with the West Dundee Police. As a police officer, she's been a board member of the Fox Valley Juvenile Association. She's been a member of the Kane County Crisis Intervention Team. She's a certified evidence technician, juvenile officer, and mental health specialist. She teaches police officers crisis intervention at both the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy and for Northeast Multi-Regional Training. She has been a member of the U.S. Naval Reserve and was once deployed overseas for more than a year in Kuwait. She also holds a doctorate in clinical psychology from the Illinois School of Professional Psychology, and she wrote her dissertation on crisis intervention teams in law enforcement. She has worked as the only full-time psychologist in the Kane County Juvenile Justice Center, delivering therapeutic services to both individuals and groups. And she is now a full-time clinical psychologist for Northwestern Healthcare. So Karen brings a deep and varied skill set to the police department. Many of our officers know her because she worked right next door for so long. After her swearing in this evening, she will be assigned to an abbreviated field training program. So it's my pleasure to welcome Karen to the East Dundee Police Department. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, Karen, we have to do the oath. Details. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
I, Karen P. Andrews,
I, Karen P. Andrews,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the Village of East Dundee,
and the ordinances of the Village of East Dundee,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of a police officer for the Village of East Dundee
as a police officer for the Village of East Dundee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So Karen's badge is going to be pinned on by her wife, and their twin children are back there also. This is always nice.
Accidentally for you.
Always nice. So, one more detail. A longtime friend of the police department would like to make a presentation to Mike.
Years of service, first responder, from fire service, to the police department out here, right, that's what it's like. Honor and all the good things you're making. You have a good retirement. This time.
I can say when I came here 13 years ago, I knew immediately that I was going to like working for the department, and I knew I was going to like working for this community. I made friends in both places, and sort of adopted the community, the police community. And I hope that we've done right by everyone here, and the police department will continue to do the job that they're doing. So, thank you for the opportunity to be here all these years.
All right, we've got some exciting minutes and stuff to pass, so if you guys want to take no problem with that.
Got all these guys out of the way.
Absolutely.
No.
Carly.
So next we have a motion to approve, so we'll make a motion on item C, please.
I'll move to approve the regular village board meeting dated August 5th, 2019.
I'll second.
Very good, any discussion? Catherine?
Trustee Lina?
Yes.
Trustee Sella?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Andreessen?
Yes.
Trustee Kunzi?
Yes.
Very good. And then we need a motion on item D, please.
I'll make a motion to approve an ordinance of the Village of East Dundee, Cook, and Kane Counties, Illinois, amending chapters 37, 113, and 120 of the Village of East Dundee Village Code, creating a depot food truck zone.
Second.
Any discussion on this? Kevin?
Trustee Lina?
No.
Trustee Sella?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Andreessen?
Yes.
Trustee Kunzi?
Yes.
All right, very good. At this point, I would like to ask
really sorry about the
Oh,
confusion.
no, it's fine.
You're all teed up, thank you. And that's gonna be a really tough act to follow, so I guess I should have probably made it but there's a little bit of an urgency, and so I want to thank you guys for squeezing me in tonight on the agenda, and I apologize to Jennifer for the confusion. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys about the Community Service Award, but then also just to take this opportunity, you know, we're August, I can't believe we're 9 months into the year, and just give you some updates on what the Chamber has been doing. So some of our highlights so far for 2019 is our Women in Business Group raised over $6,000 for scholarships that were presented to 5 area students from Dundee Crown or Jacobs. They had to be affiliated with District 300 or the community in general. And so it was a nice opportunity for the students to, you know, help cover books or different expenses with college. We've also been partnering with CORE, which is a group called Creating Opportunity for Retention and Expansion. And there's training opportunities, and then we're going to go out with Joe McEwen, who works with Decchio, and do some interviews. It helps us identify maybe businesses that are potential for expansion, and also maybe businesses that are struggling, and we'll be able to share that information with the village. It'll be more manufacturing focused, and it will not be focused just on chamber members. The deal is any manufacturer who's in the footprint of northern King County. And we're going to try to get to all of them, and then we'll have an online portal where we can input the information and share those reports with the village. I also feel this year we've done a really good job engaging with our legislators. Our mayor's event was once again a big success and brought out a lot of community leaders. We hosted Representative Alan Skillicorn to give an update on some of the business items that have been passed in Springfield this year. We have Senator Don DeWitt coming at the end of September, and Congressman Caston came out and met with our members and talked about some of the things going on in Washington that impacts Illinois, which is great. We've also started partnering with some of the regional organizations, such as the, you know, I don't want to make it sound like we didn't have partnerships with them before, but I think the whole point of it is that Northern King County Chamber is definitely being recognized on not just a local level, but a regional level and a state level, with partnerships with, you know, the King County Sheriff's Department, Decchio, and another organization called Ready Nation that helps support low-income childcare and those soft skills that a lot of our manufacturers feel like are missing, but at a very early age. Our community guide is in its 10th year of consistency, and this year we sent out over 12,000 copies. We highlighted all of the villages, the school district, the township, the park district, libraries, different bike paths, different reasons to get people to come. And everybody says print is dead, but we get several requests for our books. People like to be able to thumb through it, especially since the Yellow Pages no longer covers this area. We still continue our partnerships with the Lions Clubs, the Rotary Clubs, the Boys and Girls Clubs, and we feel that that helps our communities because a lot of our members have been able to get more volunteers and even sponsorships. Burpa actually did an email blast to the chamber and got a couple of businesses that offered to sponsor some of the stuff that they're doing. So it just kind of shows everybody working together, and it's definitely making a big difference in our communities. We just recently updated our website, and one thing that we added was landing pages for all 5 of our villages. And now that we have all the villages ironed out, we will work with our villages to update that information to make it relevant to you guys, what you guys want to see on that page, and where you guys want to direct people once they get there. So if somebody's searching East Dundee Chamber of Commerce, they're going to go to our website to that landing page, which then can redirect them right back to you guys. Just another way to help people find things and make it easier. So finally, you know, last year was the 6th Community Service Award event, and we kind of didn't know where it was going to go from there, but we definitely wanted to find a way to keep it going. And so we have merged it with our annual dinner. So we still want you guys to find somebody. I know that's the urgency here. The dinner is October 5th. So we would need a name as soon as possible, hopefully by the 2nd week of September. I know you guys have great volunteers. It's probably not going to be too hard for you guys to pick somebody. Once again, it's completely up to your discretion. You can pick whoever you guys want. We've secured a few big sponsors, so the recipient, a guest, and a village representative will all get a ticket to the event. Because we know the price point is higher, it's a full-plated dinner as opposed to appetizers on a Wednesday night. But it will not, the recipient will still be there. We will shower them with all the excitement that we've done in the past. And they might even really have a good time. We're going to also do our business awards that night, so it'll be a nice way to kind of, you know, celebrate the successes of the entire year based off of residents who have participated and businesses who have really stepped up. So it's October 5th. It's at the Holiday Inn in Elgin. And all I need from you guys is so that was it. That's all I wanted to comment. Once again, thank you so much for accommodating my confusion, and if there's no questions, I'll just leave you guys to it. Thank you guys. Oh, thank you very much.
All
Have a
right,
good evening.
anyone else? Okay. Takes us to the Lawrence list, you got your package, reports. I want to say that the village participated in National Night Out last week, and we had 2 trustees showed up, trustee Andreessen and trustee Lyman showed up, our deputy clerk. We did? What's up? And we were well represented by the boys force.
And by the village president.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a great thing. It was the first time I've been on one of those in years. It was an impressive event.
A lot of
A
fun.
lot of people turned out for that. So I would highly encourage anybody that wanted to show up and make styrofoam airplanes or whatever.
Just someone check to it.
Yeah, that's really all I've got right now. We'll go around the table. Trustee Sal,
No report.
trustee Andreessen,
No report.
trustee Mahoney,
No report.
trustee Lyman, trustee Coonsey.
I got a question.
Yeah, good.
On the warrants list, I saw that you paid for a polygraph test. I'm just wondering who is using that and what using it for?
That would be,
Investigation, police work?
no, that was part of the background investigation on a recent hire, a part-time officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's part of the interview process.
Part of the background investigation, the polygraph, the psychological, the medical are all part of that background investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, police officers. Yeah. You know, I've taken, at each step in my career, I've taken a new polygraph. And I feel it's a really valuable way to tell employees from the beginning and at each step in their career, integrity is job one. I mean, it's not just at the entry level, I want to give them throughout the career. And I think we're high on integrity here, and I intend to keep it that way.
Thanks.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, village administrator.
I didn't know if you wanted to report on this, President. We had a liquor commission meeting right before this meeting, and there was a ruling for all 6 establishments. First-time offenders were found liable. They actually agreed to settle for the liable ruling in exchange for a $500 fine, and second-time offenders a $1,000 fine. Is there anything else you want to say on that?
No, I think that pretty much covers it.
Then, for the chamber, I just, well, we have a little bit of time. We do have 2 volunteers for the events that have been very loyal throughout the 3 years of event season that I've been here. So, in the absence of anybody else to recognize at the chamber function, there is 2 individuals we could put their names up unless somebody else has. Sounds like there's a sense of urgency. Is there any other suggestions on the board? And I know you're not, especially when.
No, there's going to be a speech there, we really don't want to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, all right, well then, I guess we'll bring one of those back,
Yeah.
if we have time.
If anybody's got, if anybody thinks of somebody in the next week or so, then certainly, sure.
Soon after I pass somebody, I'll talk to you.
You do, okay.
Okay.
Brad, I didn't know if you wanted to report on the events at all?
We have Thursday coming up here on Thursday. The Mockingbird doing the beer sales, and our band is
Final say.
Final Say. So should be a good time. And then we have another wind down Wednesday next week, which is our makeup with Mr. Myers. We're hoping for a good turnout there. And then we get into Oktoberfest a few weeks later.
Very good. All right, village attorney, chief.